What lies beyond everything? Beyond gods, beyond angels, beyond even Zeno's multiversal dominion? For Goku, the ultimate warrior, this wasn't a philosophical question. It was the next frontier. Today, we're diving deep into the epic fan-made conclusion, Goku Golden Instinct 3, the final horizon, Goku versus the beyond itself. Prepare yourselves, because this goes further than anything Dragon Ball has ever imagined. Standing at the pinnacle of a reborn cosmos, Goku felt an unsettling calm. It was a silence that went deeper than peace, a stillness that felt more ancient than time itself. This was the silence before existence, the quiet hum of the canvas before the first stroke of creation. It was in this profound emptiness that a whisper reached him. It wasn't a voice, not a thought, but a pull from the very edge of reality. It was a challenge, an invitation. Come, Saiyan. See what lies beyond creation. This was the call of the void, a beckoning from a place no being had ever dared to venture. Harnessing the pinnacle of his power, the perfected state known as absolute instinct, Goku focused his entire being. He didn't punch a hole in space-time. He peeled back the final layer of the multiverse itself. A rift tore open, not into another universe, but into the absolute nothingness beyond the final edge, a place where the concepts of light and shadow, of up and down, simply ceased to be. Stepping through, Goku found himself in a realm of shifting paradoxes. It wasn't space, it wasn't time, it was pure, raw concept. The very fabric of this non-reality was so alien that even Goku's divine, golden-white aura flickered, struggling to maintain its form against the crushing weight of non-existence. This was the birthplace of the beyond. From the formless, ever-shifting horizon, a presence began to coalesce. It had no shape, no color, no definition, because it was the antithesis of all definition. This was the beyond, the sentient manifestation of the void itself, the consciousness of nothingness. It wasn't evil, it wasn't good, it simply was. And it had been waiting. Their first clash was unlike any fight in history. There were no shockwaves, no earth-shattering booms. Instead, their impact erased reality. Every punch Goku threw deleted timelines from existence. Every counter from the beyond rewrote them, creating new ones only to see them vanish again. They weren't just fighting. They were weaving and unweaving the very tapestry of existence with every blow. In the face of this incomprehensible power, against an enemy that embodied the end of all things, Goku did something only he would do. He smiled. A wide, genuine, battle-hungry grin spread across his face. Guess even nothingness wants a good fight, he chuckled, his spirit unbroken. That simple act of defiance, of finding joy in the ultimate struggle, was enough. His flickering aura roared back to life, erupting into a boundless, golden-white inferno that pushed back against the encroaching void. His Saiyan resolve was the one thing that non-existence couldn't erase. But the beyond had a different kind of weapon. It communicated a chilling truth directly into Goku's mind. To defeat me, you must unmake yourself. You must cease to be. Suddenly, Goku's mind was flooded. Every memory, every life he had touched, every laugh, every tear, every single moment that defined Son Goku flashed before him. His childhood with Grandpa Gohan, his rivalry with Krillin, his love for Chi-Chi and his sons, his eternal bond with Vegeta. The Beyond's logic was a paradox. To save everything that made him who he was, he had to erase his very identity. Across the infinite stretch of universes, a single powerful soul felt Goku's ki flicker and fade. Vegeta, training on a distant world, roared into the empty sky, his voice echoing across dimensions. Kakarot, don't you dare disappear before I get to beat you again. That shout, filled with a lifetime of rivalry and respect, was a lifeline. It was a reminder of the bonds that truly defined him. Inspired by that distant echo, Goku found his answer. He wouldn't erase himself, he would become more. He reached out with his senses, feeling not just the ki of his friends, but the life force of every being he had ever protected, every soul he had inspired across the multiverse. He channeled every heartbeat, every dream, every spark of hope. His aura began to change, transforming from a singular flame into a burning constellation representing the sum of all life. He wasn't just using his instinct anymore. He was becoming the living instinct. The final transformation began. Goku's physical body dissolved, his form vanishing into a torrent of radiant light. He was no longer a man. He was pure consciousness, radiant energy given a single unshakable will. He had gone beyond instinct. In this state of pure being, Goku prepared his final attack. He drew back his arm, but he didn't aim a punch at the beyond. Instead, he threw the punch through himself. It was an act that merged creation and the void, a blow that connected the concepts of existence and non-existence. For a single, eternal moment, the multiverse itself trembled, bending in awe as the ultimate paradox was resolved not by destruction, but by connection. And in that moment, for the very first time in its timeless existence, the beyond felt. It experienced the emotions born from Goku's very being, the fear of erasure, the awe of his power, and a profound admiration for the indomitable will to live. Goku didn't destroy the beyond. He couldn't. Instead, he did something far more profound. He united with it. He merged the fiery will of all life with the serene emptiness of the void, creating a perfect, eternal balance. The struggle was over. Existence stabilized into a perfect circle, a cosmic yin and yang of creation and nothingness, now forever powered and harmonized by the unbreakable Saiyan spirit. In the center of the new, balanced reality, a familiar figure reappeared. First as a form of pure, calm energy, then slowly reforming into his mortal self. Goku stood there, a quiet, humble smile on his face, his battle gi intact. He had faced nothingness and taught it how to dream. As he returned to his own world, he noticed the stars shimmered differently. Each point of light in the night sky seemed to carry a tiny fragment of his infinite flame, a quiet testament to the battle that had redefined reality. And then he felt it. Familiar auras burning brighter than ever. Vegeta, Gohan, Broly. The journey was far from over. Goku gazed up at the new, peaceful sky, a promise whispered on the wind. If the universe ever forgets to dream, I'll remind it again. Far away on a distant planet, a young child looked up at the stars, their eyes suddenly glowing with a faint golden light. The final horizon was not an end, but a new beginning. The legacy of Son Goku was now what it was always destined to be, endless, infinite, and eternal. And that's the breathtaking saga of the final horizon. What did you all think of this epic conclusion? It's a fan-made story, but it captures the heart and soul of Goku's journey perfectly. Let me know in the comments what your favorite moment was. Was it Vegeta's desperate shout, or Goku's final reality-bending punch? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible Dragon Ball content. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep pushing your limits.